Well, on the front page of USA Today, lead article, front page is about 25-30% of the front page. It says mammogram risk and benefits. And let's see here. The results of 10,000 women. If 10,000 women get an annual mammogram after the age of 40, there is 6,130, 61% give false positive results. 61% get false positive results. Okay? Let's see. Women who are treated unnecessarily, with the full treatment, radiation, surgery, chemotherapy is 36 out of the 10,000. Unnecessary biopsies are 700. Breast cancer diagnosed, 190 out of the 10,000 mammograms. Breast cancer deaths are 30. And lives saved due to mammograms, ones are diagnosed correctly and blah, 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 and they get the maximum treatment. Of the 30 deaths and 190 diagnosed, there are 5 lives saved. 5 lives saved each year. Now, I don't discount the 5 lives that are saved. Believe me, that's extremely important. But there's cheaper ways, safer ways to do it. Okay, we're talking about high-resolution ultrasound, no radiation, no risk of creating breast cancer. And then we know medical doctors, and this is from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Office of Inspector General, the Inspector General for the Department of Health and U.S. Health and Human Services. And we're looking at, they say, this came out, 2011, they say that each month, medical doctors kill 15,000 seniors over the age of 65 by putting them into hospitals for unnecessary screening tests, such as mammograms, and colonoscopic exams and biopsies and so forth, and endoscopic things put down their throats and up their other end and so on. And we're talking about colonoscopic exams, endoscopic exams down the throat. They kill 15,000 a month. These are people who shouldn't have died, right? And that comes to 180,000 a year. And so we have a problem here. Okay, we have a huge problem. And I've been yelling about the mammogram thing, for 25 years. And the headline here of this article in USA Today is, in shift, Cancer Society advises fewer mammograms. Where before, oh my gosh, it was the thing that ended all things. You have to appreciate that cancer, if those cancer deaths were added to the 15,000 a month over the long haul because of the mammograms, it could be, instead of 15,000 a month, 20,000 a month. Okay? And so we have to look at this with a special eye. Okay? Medical system and cancer. It's certainly not genetic. It's self-inflicted. And the first clue came out in April of 1912, an article published in the Popular Mechanics magazine about a trace mineral called selenium that could significantly reduce the risk of breast cancer. Now, it was published in Popular Mechanics magazine because the medical journals would not publish it because selenium was potentially toxic and was also thought to be an essential nutrient, which wasn't confirmed until like 40 years later. But it was this toxic thing, and it was a nutritional thing, and they didn't want to put it into a medical journal, so it was published in Popular Mechanics magazine. Well, the same study was repeated and published in 1998, okay, in I think it was the Annals of Medicine, and got the same results. This is Dr. Larry Clark from University of Arizona School of Medicine, okay? And so, again, cancer, including breast cancer, is not genetic. It's self-inflicted. It's not pollution. It is how one eats, how one cooks their food. The Harvard Nurses Health Study, 90,000 nurses over 20 years, they found that if women cooked and then ate the meat that was cooked very well done, where the fat was browned or burnt, it increased the risk of breast cancer by 462%. It was a front-page story in every big newspaper in America in 1998. But there wasn't one doctor say, hey, okay, ladies, here's an email. You got to stop cooking your food well done. I want you to cook your meat medium rare if you're going to eat meat. But they never did that, okay? And so how many people supplement? Well, one of the things that I've done is sue the FDA 9 times in federal court, prevailed and won all 9 times. One of them was supplementation of selenium can significantly reduce the risk of certain cancers, including breast cancer, colon cancer, liver cancer, and so on. And this is one that is a claim I can make because I won over the FDA in federal court. And so these are the sort of things doctors should be talking about, but they don't. And so I'm urging women to become a student of this information. Get a hold of the book Epigenetics. I go into great detail here, how to prevent cancer, how to protect yourself from cancer, how to do the best you can to support your immune system so your own immune system can prevail over the cancer, right? Get the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. Get a hold of the DVD, which goes into great detail, my lecture on that subject in the book Epigenetics. The DVD is called Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, and they should go to jail for all the terrible things they do to our seniors. And then the CD is called Public Enemy Number One. Okay, Public Enemy Number One, of course, the Untouchables, the FBI, all these government agencies go after these people. They're horrendous criminals that cause huge, huge problems in society, cause many deaths and terrible injuries and terrible crimes. Well, guess what? The crimes perpetrated by the medical system are far worse than anything that the mafia ever did. Far worse because everybody's involved. The mafia usually did crimes against their competing families, the mafia families, but it didn't boil over into the general population. So that's why doctors kill more people than the mafia. Doctors injure more people than the mafia. Public Enemy Number One, my new CD. Public Enemy Number One, my new CD. My DVD is Somebody Needs to Go to Jail. And the book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.